reviewing the finale, the end of the Academy reunion, last 24 finale, right? So it opens up. Okay. So it opens up to where obviously we know Brie and Monty was fighting. I know my nails are fucked up. Don't you ain't gotta tell me. I know. We're gonna take these off. We're gonna do some more. Where Monty and Brie were fighting, and well, not fighting. Brie snuck Monty, so Lacey went after her. Lacey go get it in. Then Brie falls. Well, not then she falls, but like then Monty comes. I'm using quotations, jumped her, and then it was just Monty and Brie, and they were going at it. And Brie at this point, I know I said it last time, but this time for real, she held her, and she had her, and she wasn't gonna let go. And Brie was over there, just let me go, just let me go, don't let me go. And that's what happens when you talk too much. Like, just shut up, let it be. Stop talking about people's kids, stop talking about people's parenting. Just let it go, right? You don't like the way she looked, call her ugly. You don't like what she has on, call her clothes cheap. Like, you don't like her hair, call her bald head. Do whatever you gotta do like that, but we ain't gonna bring people's kids up, right? And then during that time, Cash wanted to get at Lacey because she was like, oh, you're jumping Brie, which we're gonna go into how I feel, right? I'm going to state it right now. I don't feel like they jumped Brie. Why? Because it wasn't originally, I think jumping comes with intentions, right? So if I intentionally say, oh, we're gonna jump this woman, now I'm jumping. But if Brie snuck Monty, I don't know what specifically happened, why Lacey hit her, but Lacey went after her because security had Monty. She went after her. Monty could have not came after her. It would have just been Lacey and Brie. So then Monty got into it. It's not jumping because you snuck her, so she gonna get you back. And the fact that Lacey did not go after Brie was already hitting her more like they had their own fight. It's not jumping. It's all about intention, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. I think that even if Brie did get jumped, she deserved it. She deserved it. She deserved it. I feel like Lacey was defending her friend, and let's be real. If your friend didn't defend you, let's say you got snuck in a restaurant or something like that, and your friend didn't go after her, you would be like, oh my gosh, are you really my friend? Why did you go after her? Exactly. So if you would feel that way, then she didn't jump her. And this is what happens when Brie talks too much. She doesn't know how to shut up. And, regardless, I don't care if half the cast jumped on her. Honestly, stop talking when you can't. If you're not ready for the consequences, then don't talk. If you're not ready to be like, okay, well, this, that, and the third can happen, just shut up. That's the easiest thing to do, right? But Cash wanted to fight Lacey, and she did all of that talking and was like, they ran up on her, no, that's wrong, And I'm just like, okay, and like, can we say this? Didn't Cash try to jump people in South Central Baddies? And wasn't she a bully to what's her name, Butter? Butter, we all know Butter couldn't fight, or Butter wasn't gonna fight people, and she kept attacking Butter. So can we start with that? Can we start shh. Okay, young mouth, just shh. We gonna calm it down. So then, of course, it comes to a time where after Cash, Nash is mad and she's like, Lacey ain't had no right to jump in it if it's between them two, Nash, I get what Nash is saying, but Nash feels that way because they're both friends. She's friends with Brie and she's friends with Monty, which I don't understand why she's friends with Brie, but that's not my place to judge somebody's character of who they're friends with. But I feel like if it was the other way around and she wasn't friends with one or the other, she wouldn't feel that way. Because who was it? Did anybody else get possibly when Heaven got jumped on by Monty and Lacey. She didn't say anything about they jumped her, did she? Baby. And y'all know I love me some knowledge. But if you're going to, okay, either we say whoever got jumped was jumped universally, or we don't pick and choose. We just shut our mouths. And she can do whatever she want to do. She feel that way, she feel that way. But I feel like if they didn't technically jump Heaven in your mind, then they shouldn't have technically jumped Brie. And they actually jumped Heaven. Like, that was what really happened. They didn't jump Brie. Alright. But I get what she's saying. I get how she feels. Because she feels that way because she's both friends with them. And she don't want anybody to get into that situation. It's just like siblings. Like, if I argue and call my sister ugly, you can't call her ugly. That's how she feels. Which is understandable. And I'm going to let Nash have her feeling because she has the right to feel that way. Then after the whole fight, they start talking and everything like that, and then everyone gets all mushy, and it's beautiful, and everyone said what they like about the next person, and of course Queen D has to make it all about herself, but whatever. And then what's her name? Sapphire gives them pieces of paper, and they talk about what they want to let go of. And of course everyone goes down the line. Of course Cash has to be the comedian, and she says, my demons. Babe, you got a lot more to burn than demons, but that's besides the point. So, excuse me, then it fast forwards, not really fast forward, but we're gonna get to the good part. So this is when they're all around the bonfire and they're making marshmallows and s'mores and all this good stuff, and everyone's saying how they felt about what happened. And of course, all the girls came to a unanimous agreement that they jumped Brie. Which I feel like, was that before? No. We're going to talk about this part, then we're going to go back to the next part. But y'all already heard how I feel, but I don't think it's anybody's place to really say they jumped Brie or they didn't. Because we all do shady things. So then, of course, that's when LaRue was like, I don't feel that way. Which I feel like LaRue was real for saying this. She's like, I don't feel that way. Because didn't Brie say on live that she wanted Lacey? And everybody didn't answer her. And she said, didn't she say that? And Monty was like, yeah, she did say that. So she said, regardless, Lacey was going to tag her ass up. Which, hey, like, don't claim what you ain't ready for. Which is fine. Like, it happens. So then Queen D was like, no, how I feel is this, da-da-da-da-da. And I am not scared of nobody because I got my Tims. Babe, Tims don't help nothing if you can't actually swing. They are just a shoe if you can't actually hit. So then, pretty much, Lacey's sitting there and Lacey was like, okay, whatever. And she's not trying to get away, but Queen D just keeps talking and she gets louder and louder. And then Sapphire was like, Queen, shut up. Like, you talk too much. And she's like, no, Sapphire, I really don't talk too much. I don't understand why you feel that way. And then, like, kind of touch Sapphire. And I was like, is Sapphire just going to let her touch her? And I'm like, you do talk too much. Like, if it's a conversation, she goes on and on and on and on and on about it. And it's just like, okay, you stated how you felt and that's the end of it. Why do you have to keep saying it? But I feel like Queen wasn't heard growing up. So that's why she does what she does. She wants to keep saying it so she feels heard. But that's besides the point. So she kept talking and talking and talking. I don't think Lacey had her wig on. But Lacey either took her wig off and then just went at it. And she had Queen swimming. Right, boom. Like, she was trying. And I'm like, I'm not surprised. Because Queen keeps talking. And then, like, Lacey's little. Like, I think she's probably taller than I am. But Lacey's little. And she's she's doing you in. And I'm just so like, shut up. See, this is why you have to shut up. Because maybe the only fight she didn't really lose was the LaRue fight. But everything else she lost. So I'm just like, baby, just shut up. And I hope after that she really realized that she really talked herself into an ass whooping. When, like, Sapphire was, we see that Sapphire was right? Okay, so we're gonna go back to like the middle part where Monty asked, like Brie was in the car and Monty was like, "So are you gonna like?" She's like trying to tell her woman to woman, and of course Brie always has to make snide remarks or whatever the case may be. So like Monty just gets really upset, and like kind of like I don't know. It is what it is. Whatever happened happened, but of course Brie made comments, and then Monty was gonna fight her again, and then Brie like shut the door and was really scared, and then she called her a mark, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what that means. I'm not going to lie, like it doesn't matter, but I don't think it's a good thing, which we could all use in context. It's not a great thing. Like you're not supposed to be that, and I just feel like, oh my gosh, she is like you one of those people that if she gets too scared, she called the law. And you know, do whatever you want to do. I'm not a law calling person. I'd rather handle it. But that's besides the point. And it was pretty much a good episode. I didn't like how when it first came out, it started in the middle of the episode, but that's not their fault. That is like that's not Sapphire or anybody's fault. That's TV's fault. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you for watching this episode. Please like, subscribe, comment. I'm going to come back and be more consistent. Tell me what type of content you would like to see, because I want to give y'all more than just show reviews. Like if you want to see Get Ready With Me's, or if you want to see, what is it? Like I play Sims. If you want to see me play Sims, if you want to see a day in my life, honestly, I really don't do much of nothing. I go to work and I come home. But I can make my life adventurous if you want me to, especially in the fall. But if you just want to ask random questions and have a Q&A, we can do whatever you want to do. If you want me to do mukbangs, which I really don't eat that much, we can do whatever. It's up to you. Just let me know down in the comments, and then we could make this what we all want it to be. Okay? Well, with that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.